And good Saturday afternoon. Welcome back to the 2A Central Regional Baseball Tournament here on the campus of Magnet Cove, sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association. I will be your commentator today, Coach Shane Hartzell with the Magnet Cove High School East. And we are going to take a look at this matchup today. The first game will be starting at noon, and we will have the consolation game. So the winner of this game today at noon between the visiting team Poyen Indians and the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds today here for third and fourth place. So the winner will be the third place out of this region, the 2A Central region, and the loser will be the fourth place team going into the state tournament next week. And that being said, we will take a look here at all the matchups of Poyen. Poyen was defeated yesterday. They led 5-1 going into the bottom of the sixth, and then Cedar Ridge came back and scored 8 unanswered runs, and so they were able to advance to the championship game, and they will play in the championship game, Game 2, here today at 2:30 here at Panther Baseball Field. And with that being said, let's take a look at the lineups for each team. We'll look at the Poyen Indians here, and the Poyen Indians who are taking infield and outfield right here. They are led by head coach Keith Barrett, and the assistant coach is Chad Baxley, and the manager is Felipe Conde. Let's look at their roster. Number 1 is Logan Lewis. Number 2 is Carter Felty. Number 4 is Hayden Bird. Number 5 is Colt Barrett. Number 6 is Hayden Lancaster. Number 7 is Cody Samples. Number 8 is Caden Schuff. Number 9 is Ryan Ray. Number 10 is Cullen Connor. Number 11 is Trenton Russell. Number 12 is Carson Gleinman. Number 13 is Braden Jewett. Number 15 is Bryce Batchelor. Number 16 is Landon Crosby. And number 19 is Sutter Spear. Number 22 is Alan Fight. Number 25 is Clint Baker. Number 27 is Ryder Reed. And rounding it out for the Indians is number 54, Austin Webb. Now we will take a look at, for the home team, the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds, and they are coached by Burton Winston. And starting it off will be 00, Braxton Wall. Number 1, Carson Rourke. Number 2, Joel Hoffman. Number 3, Corey Dale. Number 4, Owen Wheeler. Number 5, Hudson Rorex. Number 7, Hunter Mitchell. Number 10, Corey Sullins. Number 13, Charles Nash. Number 14, Ethan Pickett. Number 20, Luke Murphy. Number 21, Taylor Murphy. Number 23, Nathan Woolard. Number 25, Keaton Morgan. Number 30, Stetson Wall. Number 35, Bryce Acaria. And number 40, Wilson Dean. And number 50, Harper Rorex. And rounding it out for the Greyhounds is number 99, Braden Cox. We'll take a look here. And, of course, this 2A Central Regional Tournament has been sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association. And I will read their spot announcement here. The schools participating in this regional baseball tournament are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school board. The administrators of these schools has helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this regional baseball tournament, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be the most desirable for high school youth. The The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for interschool competition. The schools of the Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation of State High School Association and Interscholastic Athletics. And so with that, we'll take a quick break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. You are going to be watching the consolation game between the Poyen Indians and the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds. And this is sponsored by the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel, and this tournament is sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association. We'll be back here after a short break. And good afternoon, and welcome back here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel for this consolation game. And between the Sloan-Hendrix of Greyhounds, which will be the home team, and the Poyen Indians, which will be the visitors today. This is for the winner will be the third seed matchup out of the 2A Central Conference region here at Magnet Cove for the baseball side. And then later on, after this game, will be the championship game, which will feature the Episcopal Wildcats against the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves, and that will determine the 1 and 2 seeds for the 2A Central region. Of course, the 2A Central region is played under the direction of the Arkansas Activities Association here, and with that, we have the meeting of the coaches, Coach Barrett and Coach Winston, here at the plate, and we will be ready to get started here in just a few minutes. Great day for baseball. Finally got some sun out, a little humid, but needless to say, it is a great day for baseball and softball here on the campus of Magnet Cove, and we look forward to you joining us today, those of you from Sloan-Hendrix up around the Searcy-Batesville region, and those of you from Poyen who are joining us as well. We thank you for tuning in here to the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And with that, we will take a quick look at the defensive lineup for Sloan-Hendrix here. And today, starting on the bump, will be Corey Dale, the pitcher, who was the catcher. And starting at shortstop will be number 50, Harper Rorex. The the third baseman will be number 20, Luke Murphy. And the second baseman will be number 40, Dean Wilson. The first baseman will be number 14, Ethan Pickett. And in left field will be Corey Sullen, number 10. And in center field will be Hudson Rorex, number 5. And behind the dish today will be Braden Wall. And in right field will be number 1, Carson Rourke. So we are about ready to get underway here at Panther Baseball Field for the consolation game, again between the home team, the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds, and the visiting team, the Poyen Indians. And leading it off today for the Indians will be number 10, Cullen Connor. First call is a ball. 1-0 is the count, and Dale delivers, and that is a called strike on the outside corner. So 1-1 is your count. Dale delivers. Dale working fast. 1-2 is the count. The delivery, and he reaches for that, but catches it. Up to make the play is the shortstop, and he does make the play. That is Rorex there for the Sloan-Hendrix. Harper Rorex with the 6-3 put out, and that will be the first out of the game here. And that brings up number 9, Ryan Ray. Ryan Ray is going to foul that one off. So 1 out. Top of the first, Ryan Ray, the number 2 hitter up for the Indians. The delivery. And that one's going to be just inside. So that will even up the count at 1-1. And the delivery. That one catches the outside corner for strike 2. So 1-2 is the count on Ray. The delivery. And Dale gets him on the strikeout. So that is the first strikeout victim of the day. And that will bring up Carson Gleinman, the third baseman. And that one is going to be fouled off to the backstop. So 0-1 is your count. Dale doing quick work here. And quickly down, Gleinman finds himself down 0-2. 0-2 is the count with 2 away. And that one just misses inside for a called ball. So 1-2 is your count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Dale delivers. And the swing and miss, and that will do it for the top 3. And Dale retires the side there. So down go the Poyen Indians, 1, 2, and 3. And with that, we will take a quick break. You're watching the consolation game for the 2A Central Regional Baseball Tournament, sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association, on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here to start the bottom of the first inning, and leading it off will be the pitcher, Corey Dale, for the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds. On the bump today for the Indians is Trenton Russell, and behind the plate will be Hayden Bird. And the first pitch is a called strike on Dale. So 0-1 is your count. The delivery, and that one is going to be fouled off, but Dale quickly finds himself down. 0-2 in the count. So 0-2 is the count. And that is going to be a called ball. 1-2 is the count on Dale. And that one is going to be fouled out of play, so we'll do it again. And at third base is Carson Glyman, and Colt Barrett is at shortstop, and Cullen Connor is at second, and Carter Felty is at first. And that one is hit to Glyman. Glyman gets it and delivers to the first baseman, and that will be a put out from Glyman to Carter Felty. And that is the 5-3. So down goes the leadoff for the Greyhounds. And that will bring up Harper Rorex, the shortstop. And that one is just a bit high. 1-0 is your count. The delivery and hard hit. And that one takes an awkward bounce out there on Barrett. But he managed just to knock it down. And so Harper Rorex, the shortstop, is aboard. And that will bring up Wilson Dean, the second baseman for the Greyhounds. The delivery starts off with a strike. 0-1 is your count with a runner on first. Harper Rorex on first. And delivers, and that ball gets away, and Rorex is going to be up on the wild pitch there. So the first runner in scoring position at second base. And Wilson Dean is up to bat. 0-1 is the count. And the delivery, and that one is going to be sent out to left field, but Ray is going to be there, and he misses the ball. It hits his glove, and that is a stand-up double for Wilson Dean. And so with one out, runners at second and third now, and the Greyhounds are knocking on the door here with one away. And that one is going to be outside to the first baseman, Ethan Pickett. And the second pitch is low, so that is 2-0 is your count. And I believe they called a balk on that, so that will advance the runners, and that will score the first run. Rorix will come in and score the first run to give the Greyhounds a 1-run lead. And swing and miss by Pickett, the first baseman. So 1-1. 1-1 is the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one gets away. And Russell goes to cover, but the runner at third is a no-go. That is Wilson Dean. So 2 balls, 1 strike is the count here. And that one sails low. 31 is the count. So Ethan Pickett, the first baseman for the Greyhounds, has hitter's count leverage here in this situation with a runner on third, Wilson Dean on third, who was able to get on via the error. And that one's going to sail outside for ball 4, so Pickett will make his way down to first base, so we have a first and third situation here. And 1 out, and that will bring up the third baseman, Luke Murphy. And the delivery, and the runner goes, and a fake throw by Bird, and he will stand up at second. So 2 runners in scoring position, runners at second and third, with 1 out and 1 ball on Murphy, and that is low and away. So 2 balls. And Coach Barrett is going to call time and talk to his pitcher and infield, try to possibly settle him down here, Russell here. And so Wilson Dean, the second baseman who made that double, was on an error by the left fielder, and I believe that was Ryan Ray there. So he is the runner that is on third, and then of course Harper Rorix was ahead of him, and he came in and scored on the balk. And then Ethan Pickett walked and then took the base in the first and third play there, and Russell delivers and finds the strike zone. So 2 balls, 1 strike is the count here. The delivery. And that one's going to get away, but Dean is going to think better of it and hold back. So 31 is your count. 3 balls, 1 strike on the third baseman, Murphy. He does have hitter's leverage in his favor here. Count leverage, and Russell delivers. And that one's going to miss just high and away, so Murphy will take his walk down to first base, and that will load him up for the Greyhounds with 1 away, and that will bring up the the center fielder, Hudson-Rorix, number 5, with an RBI opportunities, and the runner is going to be out because of interference with I believe that was the shortstop, Barrett, out there. So the first baseman will be called out for interference. That was Pickett. And that will be the second out. And the run will score. So in comes Dean. And first pitch on Wall. The catcher is a ball. Runners at first and second with 2 away. And that one catches the outside corner for a called strike. So 1-1 is the count. And the delivery by Russell catches that corner again. So 1-2 is the count. With runners on, Murphy on second. Hudson-Rorix on first. And that is going to be a swing and a miss. So down goes Wall, the catcher, on strikes out, swinging for the third out, but not before the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds score a couple off of a couple of errors there, miscues by the Indians. So we will take a quick break here. You're watching 2A Central Regional Baseball Consolation Game, sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
Here, and we are back here at Panther Baseball Field, and Dale starts off Bird with a called strike, and that is going to be another strike. So quickly down 0-2 is the catcher, Bird, and Bird makes contact, and that one is going to find its way into left field, and he will be in for a single. Will Bird. And Dale gets Bird leaning and throws him out. So the pickoff attempt is successful, and that will be the first out. And that is Barrett, the shortstop. And that is going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. And the swing. 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one's going to be outside, so and the count runs to full. And that one misses, so and that will bring up Austin Webb, number 54, the right fielder. And he checks the runner, and that is going to be a no-go. And Webb squares to bunt, but pulls back. Squares again, but pulls it back. Dale delivers, and that one's going to catch the outside corner for a called strike. 2-1, 2 balls, 1 strike is your count on Webb. And he squares again, and that is a called strike, so that will even up the count at 2-2 with 1 on, a runner on first. And he gets him looking there, and so that is the second out. And that will bring up the first baseman, Carter Felty, here. And he starts off with a called ball. And a swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. And that one is going to be fouled out of play. One ball, 2 strikes is the count on Felty with the runner on Barrett on first. And he is going and up with the throw. And Barrett will be safe. So a stolen base there by Colt Barrett, number 16. And Felty. And that was going to be popped up but out of play. So Felty remaining tough here with 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 is the count with 2 away. And Barrett on second. The delivery. And just misses low and inside. So that evens up. That runs the count to full. Dale looks and delivers. And that one is going to fall in. And Barrett is going to be on his horse. And he is going to be coming in. I'm sorry, that was not Barrett. That was that was the center fielder or the shortstop. This is Barrett up 18. And I apologize for that, folks. So Carter Felty is aboard, and that scores the fielder, and a strike on Colt Barrett. 1-1 is the count. And that one is a strike. 1-2 is the count here. And that was Landon Crosby that scored for the Indians there. So Landon Crosby scores. And with that, so excuse me here. We'll get it together here in just a moment. So Carter Felty has a hit into left center, and he scores in the Landon Crosby, the center fielder for the play, and so that is how the Poyen Indians scored their first run there, folks. And we're going to take a quick break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube page. You are watching 2A Regional Baseball, sponsored by Arkansas Activities Association, and we're going to remain here. Back here at the Panther baseball field, and leading it off will be the number 8 hitter, Carson Rourke, the right fielder for, and he squares to bunt, and in charges Gleinman. So 1-0 is the count, and that one misses inside, so 2-0 is the count here. 2-0 is the count. And Russell delivers, and that is going to be a swing and a miss by Rourke. And Russell delivers, and that one's going to sail just high. So the count is going to run to 3 balls, 1 strike, and Carson Rourke, the right fielder for the Greyhounds, has hitter leverage here. And that one is going to sail high and above his head, and he will take his base on balls. And so the Greyhounds have their leadoff number 8 hitter aboard here. And that brings up Corey Sullen, the number 9 hitter. And the runner is going, and Bird comes up firing, but is going to be just off line there. The second baseman, Cullen Connor, does a great job of staying in front of it. And so Rourke takes second base. And 1 ball is the count on the number 9 hitter, the left fielder, Corey Sullen. And Russell delivers, and that one is going to be not playable there by the left fielder, Ryan Ray. So a long strike. 1-1 is the count on Sullen. And the delivery. And that is a called ball. 2 ball, 1 strike. And Russell delivers. And that one is going to be out of play down the third base and left field line. And so that will even up the count at 2-2. And that one is just fouled off, so Sullen remains alive. Sullins remains alive there with the foul tip. Russell delivers, and that one is going to sail just high, and that will run the count to full with a runner on second and no outs. And the delivery, and that one just misses, and so Corey Sullins will take his jog down to first base on the base on balls, and so we have runners on first and second, and that will bring the leadoff up, and pitcher Corey Dale here, who grounded out to the third baseman and his first at bat. So we'll see what Dale can do here. Russell delivers, and that one is hit, and that one is going to get through, and here comes number 1, Rourke, and he is going to score. And with that, Corey Dale is going to have a stand-up double. So a hit through the infield there. And he is also has an RBI for Dale. He drives in Rourke. And Sullins is in scoring position at third base as well. So that brings up Harper Rorix, and that is going to be hit straight to the right fielder, and the runner tags up, but then decides after the throw from Webb to retreat back to third base. So 1 down. So the fly to right field for the first out, and the runner does not advance. Sullins does not advance to score. And that one is hit. And Ray squeezes it, and he will stand it up, and he gets him. Gets him. So Ray makes the play out there on Dean, and he squeezes it. So that is a double play with the fly out to the left fielder, and then they're going to appeal this. We're going to wait for the call here in just a moment. We're going to appeal. And Coach Winston wants to appeal the call. And, okay, so the fly ball was caught, but they're saying that he did tag up in time. So the run will count. But he called him out at the plate. That's what I'm trying to figure out. The ball was caught and then the tag up, and he called him out at the plate as well. So would that not be 2 outs? And they already had an out on the board. So, folks, I've been around baseball a while, and I don't know what he called there. But Dale will come in to score. And that will make it 4-1. And so, and that one hits Pickett. So that is a hit by pitch. And Pickett will make his way down to first. Okay.
Just trying to keep up with you, brother. Been all over the place. Okay. They changed and swapped and called balls.
And we're back here. Murphy. Runner on second. And we're back. And that one is hit to the second baseman, Cullen Connor, and he gets the throw out there.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
And we're back here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And leading it off for the Indians will be the pitcher, number 11, Russell. And he takes a call ball. And it is a called strike. 1-1 is the count. And that is going to be a 4-3 put out for Russell for the first out. And first call is a called strike. So 0-1 is the count on Cullen Connor. And that one's going to be low. And that is going to be outside. 2 balls, 1 strike is your count on the batter, Connor Cullen, for the Indians. And that one's going to be hit to the shortstop. He will step and make the throw. And Rorex, not Harper, but Hudson Rorex makes the play on the 6-3 put out. So the 6-3 put out. And that is a called strike. And that evens up the count at 1-1. And that one's going to catch the outside corner. And that gets Ray looking for and that will be the 3rd out of the top of the 3rd inning. So your score here is the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds 5, the Poyen Indians 1. We will take a quick break on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. You're watching 2A Central Regional Baseball, sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field, and leading it off for the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds will be number 5, the shortstop, Hudson Rorex. And he starts off with a called ball. And that one's going to be hit straight back to the pitcher, Russell, and Russell gets it over to Felty for the 1-3 put out. So the 1-3 put out and 1 away. And that one's going to go outside on Braden Wall, the catcher. So 1-0 is the count. And a swing and a miss, so that evens the count at 1-1. And that's a swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count on the catcher, Braden Wall. And he swings and misses for the strikeout, so that will be the 2nd out. That is the second strikeout for Russell, and that brings up the right fielder, Carson Rourke. And his count is the count is 0-1. That is a foul. And that one sails outside, so 1-1 is your count. And that one's going to be hit sky high. In will come the left fielder, Ray, and he will squeeze it and make the out there. And that will be 3 for the Indians. So down go the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds in the bottom of the third, and they score no runs. And we still stand here in the consolation game with the score: the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds 5, the Poyen Indians 1. You are watching 2A Central Regional Baseball here on the campus of Magnet Cove, sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association. We will take a quick break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at the Panther baseball field, and up will be number 12 for the Indians, and he is going to pop that one sky high there, and that is Carson Gleinman, the third baseman, and that is going to be caught by the third baseman for the first out. And Bird starts out with a swing and a miss. Bird, who had a base hit in the last at-bat, and that one is going to be another base hit, but was thrown out on a pickoff play. And that one's going to be a base hit up the middle. So that is 2 singles for Bird today, the catcher. And in will come Logan Lewis, the courtesy runner, for the catcher, Hayden Bird, number 4. And that will bring up Landon Crosby, who walked his first at-bat. And that is going to be a called ball, and that is Rorex, excuse me, Harper Rorex on the bump. And that evens up the count at 1-1, and the snap throw by the catcher. But he is back in time, is Lewis. And that one is outside for a called ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first. And Harper Rorex delivers, and a swing and a miss, and that will even up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one is going to be hit, and Rourke, the right fielder, is going to, the center fielder, is going to call him off. And Lewis, who went back to tag up, and then a errant throw by the center fielder. And that is number 00 for, that was Braden Wall, who has moved back to center field, and as Dale is back behind his plate in his natural position. And we have 2 away, and Webb starts out with a 0-1 count, swings and fouls that one off. And that one is going to be ripped into the gap by Webb. Around comes the center field, or excuse me, Felty, the pinch runner, and he is going to score. And Webb is going to have a stand-up double and credit him with an RBI. So the RBI double by Webb. So the Indians have cut the lead to 3 now, and that will bring up Carter Felty to the plate. Who had a base hit in his last at-bat. Rourke delivers, and that is going to be a swing and a miss. So 0-1 is your count with 2 away. Runner on second. Webb is on second, who just drove in the run. And the delivery. And that ball is going to be outside. So 1-1 is your count. And that is a called strike on the outside corner. So 1-2 is the count. And Rourke steps up and gathers, checks the runner there. Webb, the right fielder for the Indians, getting a big lead. And he is going to be going. And that one's going to sail in to third base, but it was a called strike anyways, so that will end the Indians' threat here in the top of the 4th, but not before they do score 1 run. And they pull it within 3 to tie it. So the score is the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds 5, the Poyen Indians 2. You're watching 2A Central Regional Baseball, sponsored by Arkansas Activities Association on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube network.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
And we're back here at Panther Baseball Field, and leading it off for the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds in the bottom of the fourth will be number 10, Corey Sullins, the 9-hole hitter and the left fielder. And he starts off with a ball. So 1-0 is your count. And that one is going to be popped up. And Ray is going to make the play. I'm going to wait for the official signal here, folks. I have not seen an official signal. So I'm assuming that is an out. I did not get an official signal there, but I did not see. So 1 away. And that brings the lead off. Corey Dale, the catcher now. That one's going to sail outside. And 2-0 is the count on the catcher, Corey Dale. 1 away. And that is going to be a dead ball, hit by pitch. And that will bring up the now pitcher, Harper Rorex, who had a single in his first at-bat and flied out to right field. In his second at-bat, he is 1 for 2 for the day in his third plate appearance. And that one's going to catch the outside corner for a called strike. So we have 1 runner on. Dale is on because he was hit by a pitch. Russell delivers and just misses outside. So 1-1 is the count. And the runner goes, Dale goes, and that one is going to be fouled off. So Dale will make his trot back to first base. And 1-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one's going to hit Rorix. So hit by pitch. And so the 2 runners here are aboard, have both been hit by a pitch. And so we got runners at first and second. And that will bring up the second baseman, Wilson Dean. And that one misses just outside. So 1-0 is the count. And that one is fouled back, so that will even up the count at 1-1. Russell delivers, and that one is going to be fouled back as well. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count on Dean, the second baseman for the Greyhounds. Runners at first and second. Dale, who is on second, was hit by a pitch, as well as Harper Rorex, the pitcher, who is on first. And that one is, Dean will stay alive with, that one's going to be foul tipped. And that one is going to be hit to Ray, and he squeezes it and makes the throw back. But Dale gets back in time, and that is 2 away. So 2 down for the Indians, and that will bring up the first baseman, Ethan Pickett, who was also hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. So 2 away, 2 down, and the runners are going. And we'll come back and do that one again. Had the hit and run on there. And the count is 0-1, 0 balls, 1 strike. And that one is going to be popped sky high. And Gleinman, it is going to be out. He is going to run out of room on the third base side, and that is going to be out of play. So 0-2 is your count on the first baseman Pickett for the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds. Runners on first and second with 2 away, 2 strikes. And runners are moving, and that one is going to be bobbled by Glyman. It was a hard hit ball. I would call that a single because he did everything he could just to stay in front of it and stop it there. So that will load the bases. And that will bring up Murphy, the third baseman, number 20 for the Greyhounds, with 2 away, and they have a 4. Poyen has a force at any bag. And that one hits the outside corner. So 0-1 is your count. And that one is going to be foul. So Murphy quickly finds himself down 0-2 in the count with bases loaded. A base hit here will score 1, possibly 2. And an errant throw by the pitcher is going to score 1 and 2 runs there. So Dale will come in to score, and so will Harper Rorex, and everyone else will move up. Pickett moves to second. And that is going to be a wild pitch. And that one misses with a ball. So 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes is your count on Murphy with 2 away. And he gets him with a swing and a miss there for the third out, but not before the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds are able to score 2 more on a error by the pitcher with an errant throw. So the score is now the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds 7 and the Poyen Indians 2. You are watching 2A Central Regional Baseball Tournament here, sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here at the Panther baseball field. Leading it off for the Indians is number 18, Colt Barrett, the shortstop. And that one is going to be fouled back. And quickly, Barrett finds himself down 0-2. And down goes Barrett on strikes. So a swing and a miss, and that will be the first out. And that one is going to find its way. Russell trying to redeem himself in the batter's box there. He starts off with a single into right center. And so the Indians have one aboard. And we have the top of the order. Cullen Connor up to bat, who grounded out to the shortstop at his last at bat. And that one will be fouled out of play. And he gets back. And that one is fouled out of play. So quickly, Cullen Connor finds himself down 0-2 with a one away and a runner on first. Russell is on first, who reached in a single into right center. The delivery. And that is going to get Cullen Connor on strikeouts. He goes down swinging, so that will be two away for the Indians. And that will bring up number 9, the left fielder, Ryan Ray. And swing and a miss. And that is going to be a ball. So 1-1 is your count. And that one's going to be fouled off. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is your count with 2 away. A runner on first here in the top of the 5th. And the delivery. And that one is going to get away from Dale. He has trouble locating it, but Russell will be up. So 2-2 is the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Russell swipes second. And that is going to be a grounder to the second baseman. And for the 4-3 put out, and that was Dean to Pickett for the 4-3 put out, for the on Ray for the third and final out. And the Poyen Indians leave 1 stranded here in the top of the 5th, and we will go to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching 2A Central Regional Tournament from Magnet Cove, sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association. We'll take a quick break here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious, mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
And we're back here at the Panther baseball field, and we have a pitch and change. The catcher, Hayden Bird, has now gone to pitcher, and Russell is now behind the plate. So, and leading it off in the bottom of the 5th is Hudson Rorix. Bird delivers, and that'll be a called ball. So 1-0 is your count. And 2 balls, no strikes is the count on Hudson Rorix, the shortstop. And that is a called strike down the heart of the plate. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Hudson Rorix, the shortstop for the Greyhounds. New pitcher Webb on the mound. And he fouls that one back to even up the count at 2-2. And that one misses to run the count full. And Bird delivers, and that one is going to be chopped foul down the third baseline. So Rorix will come back, and we still have a count of 3-2. And that one is going to be hit to right field, and Webb is going to squeeze it and make the catch and the out. So the leadoff is retired with a F9. And that will bring up Braden Wall, who has gone back out into center field. And Wall is, with 2 strikes, is 0 for 2 on the day. And that one is hit back up the middle, and now he is 1 for 3 with a single. And so Braden Wall is aboard with 1 out, and that will bring up the right fielder, Carson Rourke. And Rourke thinks about squaring, but then pulls back, but it's still, needless to say, a strike. So 0-1 is your count on the right fielder, Rourke. And that one is hit to the third baseman. Glyman knocks it down, steps up and throws, but pulls him off the bag. And so we have runners at the corner. Wall, who had a hit up the middle to center field, and it goes to third. And Rourke, who had a grounder to the third baseman, but a throw that sails high allows him to be safe. So we still have 1 out, and that will bring up the left fielder, Corey Sullins, on the play. And Sullins bunts, but umpire calls it dead because it hit the plate. It's a dead ball foul, is what that is. When a ball hits the plate, it should be ruled as a dead ball foul. And that is what the umpire called it there. And so Bird looks and delivers. He squares again, lays it down. The third baseman Glyman charges. And they get the play at first, but not as they do. Wall will come in to score another run, so that makes the Sloan-Hendrix score 8 and the Poyen Indians 2 with 2 away. And that one is pulled, and that one is going to be fair. And in will come Rourke, and Dale will be in with a stand-up double here for the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds. And what a great display of sportsmanship. The first baseman, Carter Felty, went and got the the catcher, Corey Dale's hitting gear there, and gave it to the first base coach. Great sportsmanship. Good to see that. And the first pitch sails high on Rorix. And that one runs ball. So the delivery. And that one is low. So 3 balls, no strikes is the count. 30 is your count on Harper Rorix. And that one is going to sail just outside, so he will take his base. And Harper Rorix, who is now pitching, is aboard via a walk. And Corey Dale, the catcher, who had that stand-up double down the left field line, with 2 away, that brings up Wilson Dean, number 40, the second baseman for the Greyhounds. And Bird delivers, and that one sails high. And that one is going to be hit. And that one is going to be bobbled and dropped there by the center fielder for the Indians, and that is Landon Crosby. So one will score. Hold on. Yes. And that is ball. One and 0 is your count on the first baseman, Pickett. And that one is hit hard to Glyman. Glyman is going to step and throw, and Felty is going to make the play for the third out. And the 5-3 play is made, and we are about to go to the top of the 6th and during that, the Sloan-Hendrix increases their score to 10, and so they lead it by a score of the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds lead it by a score of 10-2. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching 2A Central Regional Baseball, sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel. And we're back here in the consolation game in the top of the 6th inning, and leading it off for the Poyen Indians is going to be the third baseman, Carson Gleinman. Gleinman, who is 0 for 2 on the day, looking to get his first hit. And that is going to be a swing and a miss. 0-1 is the count. And Rourke delivers and quickly works ahead. 0-2 is the count on Gleinman, the third baseman. And that one is going to be hit, and that is going to be a tough play. That is going to be ruled a single. Took a hard bounce there on the shortstop. Hudson Rorex. And Hayden Bird, the new pitcher, will be up to bat. And that one's going to be sail high for a called ball. And the delivery. And that one is going to be hit, but right to the center fielder. And that was, I believe, Braden Wall who made the play out there for the Greyhounds. So that is the first out. And that brings up Crosby. And that is a called ball, so 2-0 is the count. And that was hit right back to the pitcher, but he's going to lead to the second baseman. And they're going to try the double play, but just come up short. So did he call? Okay. Okay, so they did score that. We have a communication problem here. And that would be scored as a 1-6-4-6-3 double play. And so, yes, 1-6-3 double play. So, needless to say, we're going into the bottom of the sixth inning with the score. The Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds lead by 8. The score is 10-2 over the visiting team, Poyen Indians. We'll take a quick break here. You're watching 2A Central Regional Baseball, sponsored by the Arkansas Activities Association on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.
And we're back here at the bottom of the sixth inning, and leading it off is Murphy, the third baseman. Hayden Bird still on the bump for the Indians. And the count is evened up at 1-1 on Murphy. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that was a hit by pitch. And so Murphy will be hit by the pitch and take his way down to first. And that will bring up Hudson Rorex, the shortstop. The delivery, and that one is going to be trouble in the hole there in shallow left field. That one's going to find its way. And that will advance Murphy to second. So runners at first and second with no outs. And that will be a ball on Braden Wall, the center fielder. So 1-0 is your count. Runners advance. And that one is going to be hit straight to Webb. He is going to squeeze it, but Murphy will tag up. And that will be a sacrifice fly by Wall there to right field for the first out. And he will be credited with an RBI. Rourke, the right fielder. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 is the count. And Gleinman looks the runner back, and Rourke is going to be safe at first. So now we still have runners at the corner. And that will bring up the left fielder, Corey Sullins. Delivery. He lays down the bunt. But the runner from third will not be able to advance. Gleinman charges, but there will be no play there. And so we have the bases loaded with 1 out. And Corey Dale, the catcher, is up to the plate, and he fouls that one out of play. So starts off with 0-1. And the delivery. And that one's going to be, Ray loses his footing on the play and drops the ball. And that will score. In will come, excuse me. What's it? that is ball game here, folks. That is a 10 run, and that will do it here after, so 10 after 5. And the final score is the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds will be victorious and will take the third place seed here at the 2A regional baseball tournament here on the campus of Magnet Cove. And with that being said, the Poyen Indians will be the 4th seed going into the state tournament next week, which will be held in Greenland, Arkansas, which is up in northwest Arkansas, right outside of Fayetteville, about a 15-minute drive from Fayetteville. So we wish both teams here good luck in the tournament, the state tournament, and both coaches, both ball clubs, wish them safe travels and congratulate them on making it to the state tournament, AA tournament, which will start next Thursday. So with that, we will wrap it up. Again, your final score, the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds 12, the Poyen Indians 2, and we will be back here for the game that everybody has waited for, the championship game, starting at 2:30. A little less than an hour away. So with that, we hope you have enjoyed today's coverage of the consolation game between the Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds and the Poyen Indians. And you can come right back here to the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube channel here for the championship game between the Episcopal Wildcats and the Cedar Ridge Timberwolves. This is Coach Shane Hartzell signing off.
If you're looking for a hidden gem while traveling down Arkansas Highway 51, then Panther Pass Grocery and Gas is your one-stop destination. The Panther Pass is more than just your typical local grocery and gas station. It also has a full cafe menu with delicious mouth-watering food that will satisfy any type of appetite. The Panther Pass is also a proud supporter of the Magnet Cove School District and a community partner with the Magnet Cove High School East. The Panther Pass is located at 2214 Highway 51, Magnet Cove, Arkansas.